following is a Goulash Media production. goulashmedia.net.
I'll make questionable decisions. I'll be invisible as soul. Judge me for my sins. If I'm your image.
All right, all you freaks, all you weirdos out there, all you lovely, beautiful people, we're doing something a little bit different today. Just a quick little bonus here. All right, kill the music. Quick little bonus here. In case you, or if you missed my last episode, me and Travis did a full breakdown of Tom MacDonald's latest album, As Far as the Stars. And as you can see, it took its place where it belongs, up on my corner, on my wall of Tom, as you can see there. All the Tom albums. Yes, I do have a corner of my backdrop specifically dedicated to Tom MacDonald because I love the stuff that he's doing. And if you haven't seen it, I did an interview about a year or so ago with Tom. It's on the YouTube channel, probably on Odyssey as well, and all that. Screw YouTube, but we still do what we can. They hate us. If you're not familiar with the show, YouTube absolutely hates me. So check it out on Odyssey. Hopefully you're watching this on Odyssey as well. But until we get that final strike, we will remain active. Anyway, today we're doing something different. As I said, I'm doing my first ever reaction video, and I'm going to try not to talk too long here at the beginning because I have a tendency to do that. But first reaction video, because as was mentioned in the As Far as the Stars breakdown that we did, Tom MacDonald has a new video coming out today, or it came out today already. It came out about an hour ago as of the time that I'm recording this, and I'm pretty stoked about it. He's been teasing it all week. He's been saying that it has something to do with EMINEM. We had some speculation. Is it a diss track? Is it a collaboration? What is it? We know that he purchased a beat for like $100,000 from EMINEM, allegedly. And yeah, so I don't know what this is going into it. I thought it'd be a good time to try out this whole reaction thing that all you kids seem to enjoy, watching other people enjoy things that you enjoy. I kind of get it because I enjoy it too. I enjoy watching people that I respect getting their opinions and their reactions to things that I also enjoy. I don't know. It's a weird culture that we live in. But yeah, before we get into that, I got to remind you guys about the Downers Club, which is our Patreon. Ellen Gomez, Jack Casey, Rick Duran, Javari, Edward Middlebrook, Andrew Sitchling, Kyle Evans, Craig Costa, Ryan Mortensen, Anthony Meyer, We Are Libertarians, Tim Brown, Aaron Stute. Sorry if I don't get to you, that's just life. Your name is too long and complicated. But if you like the show, if you like what you hear and you want to hear more, go check us out at patreon.com/thesystemIsdown, where you'll get more weird, more raw, more offensive, more weekly content, bonus episodes of the show every single week, and all the stuff that YouTube definitely won't let us air. Speaking of, if you haven't noticed, I'm not uploading all of the episodes to YouTube anymore because, again, they hate us. If you want all the episodes in their full entirety, you can check out tsidpod.com or go to Odyssey, which is a better platform than YouTube, and it's quickly growing, and it's going to take over. So check us out there at odyssey.com. All right, let's get into this. Is Dear Slim. It's the new Tom MacDonald album, and you're going to get my first take. And if I don't like my first take, then you'll never see this video. But, Tom, if you see this video, come back on the show. Let's have a chat. Let's catch up. Just like old times. Just like old time that one time. Anyway, I'm nervous. I'm nervous as to what this is going to be. We're going to find out together. Are you ready? Here we go. Dear Slim.
Dear Slim, I thought you might have heard of me maybe, cause lately everywhere I turn someone's comparing us crazy. I never would have thought when I was bumping Biggie and Pac that I would buy bleach in a box and become the product of shade. But I'm here now. Hi, my name is Tom MacDonald. People call me controversial. I'm the one that counterculture follows. Every song I drop's a problem. I offend an awful lot with time.
So far he's basically just comparing himself to EMINEM. He's saying, you had the bleach blonde hair, you were the controversial rapper, now I'm the controversial rapper with bleach blonde hair. Who knew? Who knew?
Commenting on race and politics, I'm pretty awesome. Dear Slim, I know we're very different politically. Seems like.
And I gotta point out, that's the reason why people like Tom MacDonald, is because he's doing what Eminem refuses to do anymore. Like Eminem, he did like a track about cancel culture or something, like I Can't Be Canceled or something like that. I don't know what the name of the song was, but so Eminem is kind of poking around at it, but he's been pretty soft for the last decade or so. He's had some good hits, he's had some good tracks, he's had some good albums. Kamikaze being my favorite by far, because he got a little edgy, but it was mostly just edgy against like his haters and stuff like that. It wasn't like edgy against the system, and the system is the thing that requires the most criticism, especially in a time when you're not allowed to criticize the system. So that's why we love Tom MacDonald, not because he's like the new Eminem or something like that, but for the same reasons that we loved Eminem back in the days of, the Eminem show. That's why we love Tom MacDonald, because he'll say what you're thinking, and take it even a few steps further. And he's got a pair. He's got a pair of big brass ones. All right.
Your biggest fans are the victims I'm triggering. They're convinced I don't like you, which ain't consistent with history. I was picked on as a kid, and they don't know what Slim did for me. But I'm here now, and I fight this.
So he's pointing out that Eminem's fans are giving him shit, and they have been forever, calling him a ripoff, calling him whatever. Like Eminem's fans, man, I'm a huge fan of Eminem, but he's got some really obnoxiously toxic fans, and I don't use that word lightly, but if you're to the point where you think that anybody of any artistic style or bend or whatever can do no wrong, to the point that you will like attack people who say otherwise aggressively, then I don't know, just grow up. It's songs, man.
I'm just like you, was addicted to pills and liquor and quit them just like you. People claim that you hate me, but Marshall, that can't be right, dude. You'd have to hate yourself as well as Marshall. I'm you. Marshall, remember.
So he said, you should like me. So clearly I would imagine this is not going to be a collaboration, obviously. And it's not really a diss so far either. He's saying basically it's to Eminem. It's kind of like a call out, like, hey, what's the deal with your fans? I'm basically what they fell in love with in you, and now I'm the new one. So if you've heard of me, I know you've heard of me because Tom MacDonald, well, he allegedly bought this beat for $100,000 from Eminem NFT or whatever, and he beat out Eminem on the Billboard charts and stuff like that. So Eminem's definitely heard of him, and all he's saying is, you know me, how can you hate me when I am you, essentially.
Back when you became Eminem, you changed the world with a pen. Well, now I'm just like you. I don't give a what, saying what I want with my fingers up. Everybody triggered and they think I suck, but I don't give a what, nah, 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 nah. I don't give a what, nah, 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 nah.
There's kind of some Eminem stylings there with the na 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 na, like silly stuff, which Tom MacDonald is known for that as well. But yeah, so it's not really a diss track, which I knew that it wasn't going to be a straight diss track. I did. Like, I could tell just based on the way that Tom was presenting it as though it was definitely going to be a diss track. It's like, that's too obvious for Tom. Like, that's too on the nose. He wouldn't come out and say, hey, I'm doing a diss track on Eminem if he was actually doing a diss track on Eminem. So that was the main reason why I thought, or I assumed that it might be a collaboration, but it seems to be more of a dissing love track.
Dear Slim, I thought that maybe because you paved the way.
Which is pretty cool, because the whole Dear Slim concept, I'm sorry to keep pausing this, but I'm going to, because it's my show. But the whole Dear Slim thing is pretty cool, because that, if you're not familiar, which I'm sure you are, the Dear Slim thing was about a fan writing to Eminem and Eminem ignoring him, then the kid killing himself, from the Marshall Mathers LP, I think it was, but one of his most popular tracks. Yeah, so now he's using that because he is a fan writing to Eminem. It's very literal in that sense.
For me, you might relate to weight that Caucasian rappers are carrying. They're constantly comparing us to you. It's embarrassing. Never gaining their approval. It's just hate we're inheriting. But I'm...
He's pointing out that anytime there's a white rapper, they're compared to Eminem, no matter what they sound like. NF is compared to Eminem, which that kind of makes sense because he's got similar tone and cadence and stuff like that. But I don't think Tom MacDonald sounds anything like Eminem. There's every white rapper, even me. When I used to do more rap stuff, and I still do some, check out my latest track. Maybe I'll post a link here somewhere. Check out my latest track, Canceled Culture. But even I have gotten, not from anybody like of credibility or notoriety or anything, because I never had like a big rap career. But when I was doing shows often, I would have people come up to me and say, "Oh, it sounds like Eminem." It's like, no, it does not. It sounds like something much worse, like less quality. I'm not even close to, thank you, but no, just because I look like this and rap does not mean I sound like Eminem. But he's saying we all we inherited was the hatred that people had for Eminem as well.
Here now, go ahead and hate it, don't hurt. Call me culture vulture, garbage, those are ignorant words. I kill a vulture, cook the poultry in a pan till it's burnt. See, Marshall, I'm just like you, I'm flipping the bird. Dear Slim, I just want to give you...
Flipping the bird, nice wordplay there. Because he cooked the culture vulture, now he's flipping the bird. Also, you get it.
Flowers, I spent hours memorizing all of your songs in 2000. You were the reason I screamed at all of my teachers. A teen, I needed your CD on repeat and shady space on my t-shirt. But I'm here now, they call me controversial just like you. We're both white, both rap, both of our eyes blue. Screw any guy who tries to say you changed and don't like you. Cause in my mind it's still 99, and I'm you.
Ooh. He's pointing out that, as I said, people are getting kind of annoyed and bored with Eminem. Same with like Marilyn Manson. Like these people, these edgy artists from back in the day, it was like it's very possible that Tom MacDonald eventually goes this route. I don't know. I don't want to put that on him, but people who were known just for being edgy and they kind of fell off because they grew up and lost their edge, or like Eminem is more politically aligned with the mainstream. So like he puts out what he thinks is edge, and it's just calling Donald Trump orange, which is about as edgy as SNL or CNN. Like it's not edgy to call Donald Trump orange. Back in the day, Eminem was talking about, shooting up schools or, I don't know, like murdering his wife and stuff like that. And, it was edgy. Some of it was garbage edgy, but it was all edgy. Like I said, same with Marilyn Manson. He got to the same point where he's writing music. Some of it's good, but when he tries to be edgy now, it just comes off as canned, like trying to be edgy instead of just being edgy like he used to be. Like Marilyn Manson and Eminem both still have some good songs, but when they try to force that edge into it, like Marilyn Manson, he killed Trump in a video. Wow. It's got some balls, man. Most of the country agrees with you, obviously, unless the election was stolen. I don't know, but whatever. I'm not a Trump supporter, as you know. Not a Biden supporter either. Anyway, who cares about politics? Let's get back to the real edge. He's saying you guys, or all these people have a problem with the crap that Eminem has turned into. You should like me because I'm just like you back then. So that's why I'm successful.
So remember back when you became Eminem. You changed the world with a pen. Well, now I'm just like you. I don't give a what, saying what I want with my fingers up. Everybody triggered and they think I suck, but I don't give a what. Nah, 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 nah. I don't give a what. Nah, 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 nah. Whether you love me or hate me, you think I'm crazy. Dropped $100,000 to get a beat from Shady.
So he is pointing out he did drop $100,000 to buy a beat from Eminem just so he could do this, which that is a beautiful troll move of just being like, I don't give a what, as he says. I'm going to drop the expense of a house where I live, the same amount of money that I paid or the bank paid for the house that I'm currently living in. This independent artist who has zero management or label backing or, people to bankroll these crazy ideas. He is successful enough on his own accord that he was able to pay a house so that he could have this beautiful, magnificent troll on Eminem and still be a love diss track. It's interesting. I like it.
Really hope when I bought it he wasn't angry, but I really had to tell him that he changed me. The truth of the matter is, without you Marshall Mathers, I would've committed suicide before I was a rapper. You showed me that I could do it. I didn't need to be blacker. I know it's stupid, but
this is so good. Like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna pause it again. This is so good because it's going to get Eminem's attention, and also it shouldn't piss off all the Eminem fans. It shouldn't. It will, but it shouldn't, because it's just being honest. It's just what Tom MacDonald does, being honest and raw about, you changed my life for the better. You are what mentally helped me start my career and encouraged me to be the success that I am now. Now, I had to pay that amount of money just to make sure you know that I've got some problems with you, but also I like you.
I just had to do my best to say thank you. Tell him that he changed me. The truth of the matter is, without you Marshall Mathers, I would've committed suicide before I was a rapper. You showed me that I could do it. I didn't need to be blacker. I know it's stupid, but I just had to do my best to say thank you. Marshall, remember back when you became Eminem. You changed the world with a pen. Well, now I'm just like you.
And it's also cool because he said this is going to be the biggest thing that I've ever done, and I think it is. It's definitely going to get the most media attention because of what it is. It's not the two options that we all had in our mind of it being a diss track or a collaboration. It is it's something unique, something completely different than what is normal. So it's going to throw people off, and it's going to work. It's going to work. It's great.
Saying what I want with my fingers up. Everybody triggered and they think I suck, but I don't give a what. Nah, 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 nah. I don't give a what. Nah, 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 nah. Marshall, remember back when you became Eminem. You changed the world with a pen. Well, now I'm just like you. I don't give a what. Saying what I want with my fingers up. Everybody triggered and they think I suck, but I don't give a what. Nah, 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 nah. I don't give a what. Nah, 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 nah.
And of course, Nova making the awesome videos as always. So, is that it? Is that it? Yeah, looks like that's it. So yeah, I think I've said pretty much all I need to say here. It's cool. I dig it. I think he played it the best that he could. Like, I don't consider it playing it safe. Like, I'm sure some people will say, oh, he did a diss track, but he didn't really do a diss track. It was like a weak-ass diss track. No, I think it's not a diss track. I think it's pointing out the issues and being honest about it. And also being honest on how great Eminem was and how great Eminem is and how much he changed the culture of hip-hop in every single way. Like the difference between this and the MGK song. I mean, MGK, I like MGK, but his track, I don't know. It was a little bit juvenile, and his main criticisms were like, hey, you've got a beard, and it's weird, and you're old. He did have some good burns in there, but again, that's not what this is. Tom MacDonald, once again, just forging his own path, doing his own thing, however he wants to do it, and because of that, it will work. It will be successful, and he will continue to climb. So I hope that as much as I would have loved to have seen a straight diss track or a collaboration, this is great marketing. This is brilliant marketing, and yeah, my hat goes off to you, Thomas. Come back on the show. Let's talk about it. And let's talk about this ridiculous culture that we're living in, where even non-Eminem fans are psychotically trying to end careers just cause. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for listening. If you're only listening to the audio version, you suck. Go watch it. Go watch it on Odyssey, more importantly. If you're on YouTube, go watch it on Odyssey, because I won't be here for very much longer. And check out the the review of so far we've done, as far as Tom goes, like I don't normally do music stuff, but when Tom puts out something, I have a hard time not venting about it, and I'm going to vent about it, so I might as well just record it, and whoever wants to watch it can watch it. But you can listen or watch my reviews of Ghost Stories and Killing the Neighbors, and I missed the two in between, and we just did As Far as the Stars, and we've got the Tom MacDonald interview floating around out there as well that you can find on all the boob tubes. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I will talk to you next time. Tom, keep up the great work, and everybody check out his stuff at hangovergang.com and go order the new album As Far as the Stars there. But until next time, rock on. Keep up the great work, Tom. Question everything, stay uncomfortable, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe on your way out and help us change the world one uncomfortable conversation at a time. And if you like what you hear and you want to hear more, go join the Downers Club at patreon.com/thesystemsdown for bonus episodes of the show every single week. Until next time, please continue to question everything, stay uncomfortable, and I'll talk to you then. Thanks.
This has been a Goulash Media production. goulashmedia.net.
This concludes our broadcast day. Click.